Hello. Okay, today we're talking about social media and the faith. And before I go into the main topic of today, I would like to give a quick run through. Now, we all know what social media is. Virtually everybody is online. That is where everything happens. And we all know the effect of, being addicted to social media. It's nothing new to us. We all know that there are a lot of things that happen online that one way or the other affect our psychology, and from it leading to addiction and excess secretion of dopamine hormones, which causes this same addiction because we always want to know what's online. We feel down when we don't get the ping, or our phone doesn't vibrate, or when we post an image and it's not liked. One way or the other it affects our psyche, and it leads to poor self-image. It leads to or fear of missing out. It also leads to, or rather encourages laziness, because let's take Nigeria as a case study. Many of our youth spend all their time online. What are they doing? Either watching things that are really irrelevant, or things that will not even contribute positively to them. And even people enjoy trolling others online and they don't even have a job. So you see, one way or the other it encourages laziness and affects us negatively. Now let's go to social media and the faith. While social media has given us a lot of positive things, especially during the COVID-19 period. Many of us had online masses, we had online devotions, we even had online retreats. It was a beautiful experience, personally for me, and I'm sure many of us too had similar experiences. And we really didn't need to go to church to have mass. We could have mass in our houses. Many of us could have mass for the first time as a family in the house. It was a beautiful experience which social media really came in, and the church actually used that. Now, the same social media which has been a useful tool for evangelism has also been a source of destruction to the faith and to the church itself. Now, the Vatican II fathers in 1960 or thereabouts also proposed a decree which is called the Decree on Media or Social Communication, which they called Iter Mirifica. Now, this decree was to tell us how the church was to use the social communications. At that time, however, it was not as developed as it is now. So, they really didn't envision so many things happening now. But one way or the other, they knew that the world was growing and it was going through a technological advancement. And one way or the other, the world was still going to circle around this same technology. Now, they gave some propositions on how the social media should be used, in propagation of the faith, and at the same time securing the faith of the faithful. But one way or the other, what we see today is a total reverse of what the church had in mind. Now, the social media has been a tool to attack the church's faith. Many youth have lost their faith because of social media. The social media is filled with so many conspiracy theory that sometimes when you read some things, you begin to doubt, really, is the church what it is? Is God who he is? Does my faith count? We begin to doubt ourselves, we begin to doubt our faith, we begin to doubt God. Wow. All these things are not that bad, because one way or the other, I'm of the opinion that it's good we see the negative aspect of even our faith, so that when we tend to say we are Christians, it becomes more true and becomes more genuine. However, the social media itself is not actually made to destroy the church. I would say it's amoral in nature. Now, how we use it, or people who use it, now determine if it's going to be a tool to build or a tool to destroy. Remember, in one of my earlier videos, I talk about the fight of secularism on the church. And secularism is, is a philosophical movement, or actually a movement that tends to remove God out of the scene and places it around man. It's true. Man actually has the power to do a lot of things, but removing God out of it, then man is actually lost. Pope John Paul said, faith and reason are two wings that by which the human mind flies, to meet to perfection, or to meet God. Now, it's good we understand the basis of our faith in our contemporary times, but at the same time, it's good we look at the truths about our faith and also the sources by which we get these informations that we have about our faith. So, this social media, one way or the other, has been able to, yes, been instrumental in propagating the faith, but at the same time it has been a weapon of mass destruction when it comes to building our faith, because many of our youth are derailed because of the social media. Now, we all have different ideas of how it has been negative to the church's faith and our faith as Christians, especially as youth. But I want to basically come up with things that we as youth can do to help our faith through social media. The first one is, many of us, we skip posts that talks about our faith. We do not even read write-ups that are posted about our faith, like this video or this ITERFIDEI that in which we are bringing to you is actually a medium of sharing our faith. Many of us, we just see it, we really do not subscribe, we don't even watch the videos, we don't even read whatever is written there, and we say we still don't understand things about our faith. But this is a medium for us to learn one or two things about who we are as Christians, not just as Catholics, as Christians generally. We have youth coming to give us talks on how to be effective while in the world, and at the same time securing our faith, that being adulterating it. These are ways in which you can contribute. We can watch these videos, we can subscribe to these videos, we can share with our friends, we can even contribute to these videos. We can also ask questions. Most of the answers given to these questions can help other people. So these are ways in which you can contribute to help propagate our faith through social media. So it's very, very important that we don't let the negative aspect of the social media to water down our faith as Christians. It's good to see it as an instrument, to build the kingdom of God here on earth. And I believe that as we continue to support people who one way or the other come out to share their word through social media, that God in His turn will continue to help us to become better people. And at the end, we'll continue to build a community, virtual and in reality, that is both strong in faith and has love for God. Thank you.